Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Jets, and it's all up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
The drive starts with a run from H.M. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds it and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Right back to H.N. on second down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll take it at the 42. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center is a 6'2", 225-pound signal caller, Aaron Rodgers.
And he and his team, they were the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He'd been a little bit nicked up, so he could use the rest. And I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one. Because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
Now Hall to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, right back to Hall. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, his first throw in this playoff matchup is intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round for the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while it may be overplayed, you know, in the media, it's real when it comes time to play ball.
On first down, back to Achane. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Short throw to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Tua. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point attempt here still to come. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back on the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield, marking down at the 49. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, now Rodgers. This one deep for Wilson. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Going right back to Wilson. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tua's throw there taken in by Smith.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Again, it's Achane.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Achane on the counter.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to pass. Tua.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jonnu Smith, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Jonnu Smith, the big tight end, who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jets taking over again. Breece Hall making his way out with the offense.
Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall.
And some room to work. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch it and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Handoff, running left, here's Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
And he is caught.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's a give to Hall. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
And that flag accepted.
Still first down.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Now Rodgers.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown Jets.
Breece Hall.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Zerline now for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. Gets past one man.
A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This fourth and final matchup on this divisional round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Bills who were able to come away with the victory on the road. Josh Allen leading the way as his guys pick up win number 14 on the year. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got one half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden. Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now the Jets going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is, and doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On play action, Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams, and that's caught inside the 35.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A handoff for Hall. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Rodgers. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
2 in the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 and now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Passed. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal, just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals, just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Brandon, there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948, Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 01, right? Raiders, Patriots, to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tucker Roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots had a guy come out and clear a spot on the field for their field goal kicker to kick the game winner.
Is that 82?
That was 82, and the Dolphins fans will never forget it.
Well, we're not seeing one of those famous games here, but it's fun to be in the snow nonetheless. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On second down, a run with Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. On the end around, here comes Williams. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. That is caught by Williams. He's got a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab.
And the Jets have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphins shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th and a very critical drive upcoming. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Now Tua.
Throw caught by Achane.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
It's a jet sweep. Here comes Claypool with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll go. Achane.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Trying to find some space to turn upfield, but this defense having none of it.
Oh, pardon me. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Well, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Here's Tua. Here we go on 4th down. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the 4th quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd down. Tua. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devon Achane. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Now Rodgers. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Forget about matriculating the ball down the field at this point of the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw, Rodgers. And check down, complete to Hall. And he'll go out
of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st and 10.
Rodgers to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now Zerline on and the extra point. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This is 1st and 10. Throwing Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane.
So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.